Yo, what it do, what it do, what it do. Y'all already know what time it is, fellas. Get up in here, get up in here. It's that time, fellas. It's that time. The PayPal link, the Cash App link, the Rumble link, the Patreon links are definitely in the chat, fellas. They are definitely in the chat. It's that time, fellas. Get up in here. I'm about to start the $20 tier on the Patreon, fellas, which is going to be including, different things such as phone conversations with chicks. You're gonna see a little visuals, text messages, and all those kind of things. I'm incorporating into the $20 tier. So get ready to join the $20 tier on Patreon because definitely in effect we definitely getting to work on that and putting that shit under construction right now to get that going. You dig? Go and fuck with me on that Rumble, KC the Red Pill Alpha Debunker, fellas, on Rumble. KC the Red Pill Alpha Debunker on Rumble. Go and download the Rumble app and follow KC the Red Pill Alpha Debunker on Rumble. You see the banner at the bottom. Get at me in the Gmail, railsfargo12 at gmail.com. That's railsfargo12 at gmail.com. Get at me in the X, formerly known as Twitter, at the Real Rails FA1. You dig? Like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Fair use. Enjoy the show. Hit the notification bell so you can be alerted on these videos. So every time I drop these videos, fellas, you can be definitely alerted. Come over and get this fucking game. You dig? Hit the super chat, hit the membership button, fellas. Let's get it going. 6 ways to spot a promiscuous SLUR who slept, or sleeps around. Listen up. 6 ways to spot them, fellas. And we're going to get off into this shit. You dig? We're going to talk about this shit. We're going to get off into this. Now, this is what we're going to do. We're going to blow this up here. So you can get some ass. You can see that shit jumping off over there. It's thick as grits. But 6 ways you can spot a promiscuous SLUR, fellas. Remember this. Hold up. One view. That's crazy. Why did they say that? Okay, I got it. Now, number one, and like I said, fellas, more ways. The Patreon definitely. I'm definitely dropping the Patreon. That's going to be getting into depths on how to spot them. So I'm giving you the basics right here for you guys to know. You know what I'm saying? A chick, that you probably had past relationships with, a chick that you probably meeting going forward, that you just linking up with. You know what I'm saying? They have their own ways of how they maneuver. And a lot of guys don't catch on to these women ways due to the fact of they seeing them bigger than what it is, and are they putting them on a pedestal and they actually glorifying the moment with the bitch or the looks and things of that sort. But they not understand that women have their ways of fucking with you due to the fact that they're fucking with other motherfuckers. And you might be one of these little young guys who's looking for a relationship. And this is definitely meant for you to pay attention to. Or you may be an older guy, that just may not know these things. Each one teach one. That's the motto I live by, fellas. So, number one, she's only into sex with no affection. Let me break this down to you. Being affectionate, fellas, being passionate in that moment, fellas, only demonstrate her interest in you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of time women gonna want to kiss. They're gonna want you to rub. They're gonna want you to do like affectionate type of things, tongue kissing and all that shit. It's a lot of things that they're gonna want to do in an affectionate way that shows you that they into you. You know what I'm saying? That they probably, because at times they could be just affection. A lot of bitches like to kiss, and you might be the dude that like to kiss, and do type of things. You know what I'm saying? Um, you might be the type of dude that like to go down and taste that motherfucker vagina. You did. You might be the carpet muncher, the human carpet muncher. You doing your thing that way. You might be the dude that like to toss salads and all that shit. You might want her to go down on, do a lot of things. But when she's a SLUR, she slept around a lot, or she's sleeping around, fellas, these are things that she's not going to give you. And the reason why she's not going to give you, she'll hold off on a kiss. She'll hold off on probably giving you some head. You might get some ass, you might get some pussy, whatever. Okay, you might pound town that, but she'll hold off on on the kissing. She'll hold off on the head. She'll hold off on things that you normally do with women in an affectuous way, fellas. She'll hold off on those things simply because it's either three things why they do this. And these three things ain't a part of the six different reasons or six ways to spot them. These three things is within the number one. She's only sex with no affection. This is just in this, fellas. It's because she's either doing that with someone else, and she got enough respect and submission to that degree to where she don't want to give up, that throat and do all type kiss you and do some passionate type things and get real intimate in that level. She could be doing that with multiple motherfuckers. I'm gonna keep it real, and she may respect you in a fashion to where she don't want to be kissing you and she don't want to, get that dick breath off to you and all those type of things, right? Because she's out here gobbling. She's doing her thing. She's like that. Or she could be playing that manipulation. It's not really a manipulation. You know what? That's one of the um, reasons, but it's not a manipulation tax. She could be off into her masculinity to where she like, she done sucked off plenty of guys. She done been affectionate with plenty of guys. She done did things. She probably talked salads to, with guys and things of that sort to get these guys to take her serious and come into the fold and fuck with her like that. But these guys weren't fucking with her. They did their thing with her and get the fuck out of here. I ain't fucking with her like that, boom. So she's probably holding that off, thinking that, okay, if I was to hold these things back, then maybe he can take me serious. Maybe we can escalate to me doing these things, what I'm saying, for him. The more he takes me serious, the more he takes me on dates, the more he pedestalizes me, the more he's calling me, texting me, good morning, all that type of shit, right? Tim Godspeed in this bitch. What's up with it, homie? Tim Godspeed, all these women 304s. Fuck them, then duck them. Facts. Oh my God. Shouts out to every motherfucking woman's a hoe. I mean, you leave it up to me, fella. This is how I think. And Tim Godspeed, he ain't fucking with me for no reason, man. All these guys come over fucking with me. They know how I think, man. I've been talking this shit for a minute, but I'm just breaking things down because I did a consultation with this young dude yesterday, and he was asking me some tips and shit. And I said, you know what? Let me jot down some tips. And I was telling him these tips and a little bit more that I'm gonna actually display on Patreon. So you have to go over there to the $10 tier to get that and check out that Macca session. But I said, let me go ahead and bring some shit over here to YouTube and, what I'm saying, talk to the young fellas. And, he didn't have no problem with it. So we here right now. He said, yeah, it's cool. You can share it, Casey. So, yeah, I'm going to share this shit with you. Never get married. Let me see. Well, he said, never get married, huh? Yeah, shit. I mean, it's totally up to you, fellas, man. It's marriage. That's why marriage is so. Marriage, fellas, to me, when you closing in with a woman like that, you tying down with her, you tying your life down with her, and your finances, your emotions, you stand with her, you tying yourself to her, you tying your last name. The bitch wearing your last name, she got that prestige title of marriage, and she's married to you. She's rocking that iced out ring. She's getting all these festivities and doing all these things that comes with being with you, fellas. This is deep. You don't want to go that far with a chick unless you know who you're dealing with. That's why the process and the program and the vetting, whatever they say, what I'm saying, it's very important, fellas, before you actually jump off into that realm, because that realm, man, that's a dangerous realm, man. And me breaking this shit down, Tim Godspeed know I'm telling the truth on this shit, and those who's listening to me know I'm telling the truth. So me breaking these things down make you guys think, oh man, fuck that marriage shit, man. That's why I don't, but hey, man, women are women, man. And like I said, man, this right here stays at number one. This is number one, you know what I'm saying? And this is very real, fellas, for you guys to pay attention to these things, because if she's into you, fellas, she's gonna want to kiss. She's gonna want to kiss you, lick on you, do all the, she's gonna want to do a lot of things, fellas. That's, showing you that she likes you, and she hoping that these things can be passionate enough to where you can captivate the situation and actually clam on to her and like her back. You know what I'm saying? So women do these things. So when you're not getting these kind of things, fellas, yeah, she's on some SLUR shit. She's a hoe. Sorry. She's a hizzo. And that's how I go. Tim Godspeed. Times ain't the same. Instagram and Facebook wrap these women brain. The good woman is gone. It was never no good woman. What you mean the good woman is gone? Good thing you over fucking with me, Tim Godspeed. Ain't no such thing as a good woman. Say it with me out. Ain't no such thing as a motherfucking good woman. And the reason why it ain't no such thing as a good woman because all women got their experiences. When they jump off the porch, they got their experience. You got some still staying with mommy at 16, 17, and probably got more bodies than a little young dude that's 21. Real shit, bro. So ain't no such thing as a good girl. She's only a good girl, fellas, when you develop this bitch into being a good girl for you. That's the only way she's a good girl. The only way she's a good girl is if you develop this bitch to being a good girl for you. And how do you develop for her to being a good girl for you? You display the things that you laying out and that you stand on and she follows. That's the only way she's a good girl. Other than that, she's no good girl. You see, keep speaking the truth, KC 100. Yeah, I'm telling the truth. I do this shit, bro. Been around the block. Many moons. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all hit the super chat, hit the membership button. Show some love to the show, fellas. I'm cooking. Let's go. Show love to the show. Number 2. She's not into pursuing you. However, she's on deck when it comes time to sex at times. At times. She's not into getting at you. She's not into texting you. Good morning, good evening, good. How's your lunch? How's your day? How's your night? Did you have a good dinner? You know what I'm saying? I've been thinking about you. Hey, oh my God, I got my toe caught up in my shoe today. Little stupid shit. You're sending out texts and shit. This is a woman that likes you, fellas. This is a woman that into you. And if you have women that's doing things like that, it can be overwhelming. You'd be like, damn, this bitch is a motherfucker, man. She clingy as a what the fuck is bitch all? I just got through knocking her socks off a couple hours ago. I can't even make it home without the bitch texting me. See how, you know what I'm saying? That's a woman that likes you, fella. That's a woman that's pursuing you in her way, and that's her way of pursuing you. Not all women are going to pursue you through texts, but some women will pursue you with calling. Some women will pursue you with texting you every now and then, asking to be around you, or like every other day or something. They might not do it consistently all the time. Then you got some that text you, call you, hit you up all the time, or want to be around you. They want to be a part of you in some kind of way. They always want you to holler at them, talk to them. They want you to drop the bitches that you fucking with because they know that you got other women, especially if you that dude and you stay on the go, you stay busy, and they into that. And you always giving them the pipe, you got there right. You know what I'm saying? These are women that's into you. Now, the SLUR, it's not going to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? She may hit you up every blue moon, every now and then, because she's occupied with multiple pipes. She's occupied with different guys. She got other things going on, you know what I'm saying? Not her work, not her if she's investing in whatever she's doing, her kids and our family, that ain't none of that shit. It's always different dicks. So she got other guys going, you know what I'm saying? Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all hit that super chat membership button. Show love to the show. But like I said, fellas, all the links are definitely in the chat, so you can't miss it, fellas. Show love. But she got other things going. She got other guys. And she may hit you up every now and then. Typically, you'll find yourself hitting her up. And when you hitting her up, she may be available. She may not be available. But you know where to place her at, especially if you're a single guy and you moving around yourself, fucking with different women, and just to keep her on the team somewhere, just to, you know what I'm saying, have some that, you know what I'm saying, on standby whenever it's that time, that 12 midnight, when the bitch get out work, 4, 5 in the afternoon, you set it up for 8, 9, come on through, beat other niggas to the punch type shit. And you know what I'm saying, you get it in, hey, at times, not all the time, but you know what I'm saying, but you won't find her really getting at you like that and pursuing you and jumping down on you and hitting you up and shit. She won't be really doing that because she's occupied with other guys, but it's not saying she won't do it, especially if you giving her good pipe and she's having good times when she's kicking it with you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all communicating, you intellectually breaking, you know what I'm saying, busting her brain through or whatever the case may be. That's good times for women. You know what I'm saying? Not spending your money, not taking them out to dinners and events and all that shit. I can just be chilling in the house. You come over, you pipe that motherfucker down. Y'all may have some drinks if you're into smoking. You may smoke a little something, and y'all speaking on shit that she may not be aware of. And that right there is influential. It elevates, you know what I'm saying, a woman that can keep her in space, keep her in her spot, and you may not be the dude that knocks backs out. You may be the dude to give it in passion and give it to your best ability. If she's spending good time with you, you non-judgmental, and you a dude that she can rock with and be around, you know what I'm saying? She'll fuck with you, but she won't really pursue because she's doing different things. You know, she turned that side of herself off, and women can do that. You know what I'm saying? They can hit their shit like a light switch, like men, you know, like a real man. Real man know how to cut his shit off and on because he's more in control of himself. Betas can't really do that. You know, they allow other people and the way they feel about the beta and think about the beta, and the beta maybe turn this light switch off and on and shit like that. But a bitch that's out here moving and grooving, she know how to cut that shit on and off. Real shit. Shouts out to Tim Godspeed for the $5 super chat. The best thing I ever did was get gamed up. Ain't no more heartache. Facts, my nigga. Shit. Yeah. You always want to get gamed up, fellas. You always want to know things that the next man don't know. And that enlightened part of yourself that wants to know things, and once you explore things and you start elevating yourself, that makes you different than the next motherfucking man. You will always be seen different than the next man. You know what I'm saying? That right there is value within itself, bro. Just you learning and you wanting to learn more. You want to elevate yourself. You want to discover more. You want to actually get out here and fuck with multiple women of multiple races, fellas. And you know how to break this. You'll see this shit. It's all in you, man. Just you know what's up. Now, number three, fellas. Let's get to number 3. We on number 3 now. They play pussy manipulation tactics in order for you to see them different. That's a SLUR, fellas, who sleeps around, who have slept around and things of that sort. And the reason why they play games like that for you to see them different, fellas, is because all the rest of the guys they was fucking with never seen them different. And they conjured up some game about like this is their game. That's not saying it's the game and it's the game of life and it's the best. It's just their game, which is weak ass game. To a man, it's weak game, but to a beta, it's it's some. Your beta can get caught up in the web of this shit, and he'll be thinking, damn, she ain't like other chicks, because the beta that had other chicks give it to him fast. The other bitches was into him, who gave it to him fast. Other bitches liked him, who gave it to him fast. But somehow the beta think that they was the SLURs. He think that they was the hoes, and these bitches is in and out. They out there like they running it because they gave it to him fast. But the chick that's holding it back from him, he think opposite of her. He thinks she's the main catch. She's the unicorn and the golden goose and all this. Like, get the fuck out of here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of women, fellas. Remember we did a live stream yesterday on the doing shout out to the dude Joe Jr., whatever his name was, Joe Terry Jr. I forgot his name, but shouts out to him, and because we utilize this video over here for this game. But we talked about that yesterday. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women use the manipulation tactics so you can see them different, so they can add the value to themselves. And once they add that value to themselves, then in return they know that either you are gonna see that value within them, or you ain't gonna. You already know the game. You already know the bitch what she's doing. Because I'm speaking it now, fellas. Then you should know the game. You know that she's adding that value to herself to play games. Goddamn well, every woman gives it up when they sexually attracted to a man. All women gives it up. I'm sorry, fellas. That's their way of rewarding you and letting you know I like you. I'm into you, huh? Take this pussy, right? That's how I go. Get it, beat it down. That's how it is, fellas. And when they play those manipulation tactic games, fellas, it's simply for you to see them different. And the reason why they want you to see them different is because so many guys don't see them different. And you may not be the guy that see them different. But let me go ahead and dig in my bag of tricks and play this game with him. Let me hold the vagina back. Let me dangle it over him. Let me give it to him one good time, and then he try to set up another date or whatever. I tell him, I'm busy, or maybe some other time. I got this going, and bitch knowing she ain't got shit going, right? But all this are part of her tactic to get you to chase. You know what I'm saying? So she can get you into her fold, and she can have a beta. You know what I'm saying? Because none of the rest of these guys fall for this game. All the rest of these guys know what it is. So they don't fall for this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So they smash her and they get it going. You know what I'm saying? And if you displaying weak tendencies, fellas, then she can run this on you. And even if you're not displaying weak tendencies and you the guy with game, and when she start doing these things, you like, hold up, man. This boring ass bitch ain't got shit going. What is she doing? Nothing. You know, they'll lie to you. Oh, it ain't gonna be this weekend. You know, it may be next weekend, but I don't know. I'm going out of town this weekend. Bitch, you ain't going nowhere. You saying things and and they try to say things and do things, fellas, to see how you move, to see how if you're emotionally driven in a way to where you can be caught up on them, and you can be needy in the situation, or you thirsty behind them. You know what I'm saying? A lot of women do this shit, and this their game. They ain't doing it but sitting at home. You know what I'm saying? Creating funk up under their ass, not showering, drinking wine, and niggas playing games with them in and out. That's all they doing. Cats and dogs in the house, and bitches ain't doing shit different. You know what I'm saying? They want you to think this way about them because they see the value in you. And when a woman play games with you fellas like this, remember, it's always them seeing the value in you. That's the reason why they play these games, so you can in turn see the value in them when they know they don't have value. In some cases, fella, they know that they don't have value, but they'll still play these games and hoping and wishing that this shit can run through and you can actually pick up on it and see them in a different light. You know what I'm saying? They'll give it to you one good time or one time, and then they'll fall back, not come around and be on some bullshit and be backing up and all that shit. But fellas, you should be able to tell a difference between a woman who's backing up because she's trying to get you to like her more, get more up out of you, and not really money, more of your attention, your time, the essence of your feelings and things of that sort. They're trying to get more of that out of you. And you'll know the difference between that kind of bitch and the bitch who's backing it up, playing pussy manipulation tactics, you know what I'm saying, simply because she's trying to control or get you to see her in a different light. Those are SLURs. That's real shit. When they trying to get you to see them in a different light, knowing goddamn well they ain't shit. You know what it is, and you probably the fuck the bitch, and it could be a bitch in your past, or a chick going forward, you know what I'm saying? But typically, if it's a chick in your past, you probably fuck the bitch. Oh, man, the fuck here, man. You ain't stupid. If you getting around, you out here moving around, you doing things, fella. You already know she's ran through. Motherfuckers running through this bitch like it ain't shit. Real shit, nigga. Bitch, pussy's a motherfucking drive through, like a 24-hour Taco Bell drive through or some shit. A motherfucking in and out convenience store, 7-Eleven. Bitch, pussy open 24/7. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Got that motherfucking got that pussy to feel. You know what I'm saying? Like you jumping in off into a pool. That's how deep that motherfucker. You like, hold up, man. I can't feel no walls in it. This bitch get a hysterectomy? What happened? A partial hysterectomy? What's going on with this bitch? You know what I'm saying? But then she's trying to play pussy games with you. Bitch, get the hell out of here. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to number 4. Drink, they do drugs, and have a either a past or actually active partying lifestyle. Now, a lot of guys may be confusing right here because a lot of guys may be like, okay, me and my girl go out a lot, we kick it, we do this and do that, do this, and we kick it a lot. But then a lot of guys, it may be confusing, fellas, but let me break this down for you real quick. When you got chicks, I'm from out the hood, fellas. I'm from out the projects. Not to fuck with bitches that smoke them blunts. I'm trying to nail them. You know what I'm saying? These bitches got to have blunts back to back. You know what I'm saying? I was smoking with, we do our thing. You know what I'm saying? I done ran through bitches that think it's crazy as it sounds, fellas. The bitches smoke PCP. Bitches straight up thoughts, nigga. Bitches pop mollies, bitches Xannies, bitches is doing all type of shit, hallucinates in there, man. You sleep, bro. You know what I'm saying? These bitches is self-medicate themselves or stay, up on their like I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Like comatose state, just to relieve themselves from everyday reality and pains and past pains and traumas and things of that sort. You know what I'm saying? Them are hoes, bro. I'm sorry. I keep it all the way real. Them are SLURs, bro. You know, and a lot of times, fellas, they can't grow in life. You know what I'm saying? They haven't grown in life because, you know, especially in their 30s and their 40s and they doing this shit. You know, they 20s, it's kind of acceptable because they're still like your college years or whatever the case. Now, when you at the end of your 20s, you like, hold up, bitch, what's up? But 30s and 40s and things of that sort, fellas, when you start seeing them doing it, these bitches smoking a lot of blunts, you know what I'm saying? They always got to have a drink. Like every day, these bitches are sipping on something like really, like real shit. You got bitches that are like this, fellas, and they be looking. You be like, damn, this bitch nice looking, fat ass, thick. You know what I'm saying? This look decent, man. How the fuck is she? She do this shit. You know, bitch riding around, nigga, banging her motherfucking music like a dude and all type of shit, fellas. You know, which that I'm gonna bring that in too. That's shit. I'm gonna bring that in because that's one of the actual topics or whatever the case may be. Um, Bitches got like traumatic and like they party or like they into and they at certain ages and they always got to be in a part of an event or part of a certain they got to be in the limelight. They got to be out and about doing shit to them. Them are whores, bro. I'm breaking it down. I'm sorry. Them are bitches and them are SLURs. Slizzors like a motherfucker, man. And I know guys may be like, hold on, man. I met my bitch like this, man. Yeah, man. And guess what? I guarantee if you met her like this, fellas, she's gonna cover one of these 6 things that I'm coming up with, fellas. I'm keeping it real. Or you go to Patreon. If I come up with more, fellas, and bring more to you, she's gonna cover one of them, and then you know it. Damn, this motherfucker KC was right. It was 1 trillion the whole time. This nigga, what the fuck? How you know this shit? I've been around, fellas. I've done my thing myself, so I've been a part of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Bitches is different weed dealers and all that type of shit. Fucking with buying, in the streets, like, doing their thing like that. Yeah, them the whores, bro. Pass that pussy around and like a motherfucker, man. Just keeping it all the way real with you. You know what I'm saying? I understand this might touch a lot of guys because a lot of you guys may met chicks like this. You may met a chick that you fucking with because you sold her a bag of loud pack and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? You may met a chick you fucking with, nigga, because you probably met the bitch on one of these date apps, or you probably met her out and about. You offer the bitch to come over to the pad and shit. Bitch want to sip something. She looking for some drinks. She's looking to unwind and relieve herself. Oh, so I've been working too much. I've been doing this. It's Friday. It's Saturday. So I'm ready to unwind her. This is what she do. It's a SLUR. I mean, this is a common thing, fellas. For I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of guys may see it indifferent. This is what it is. You know what I'm saying? She's out there, man. It's how you spot them, man. Number 5. Her life is always in shambles. She's always going through ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? She's always depressed, in and out, broke, no money. You know what I'm saying? Working at these teenage ass jobs and shit with these young ass bitches in their 30s and 40s, shit of that sort, late 20s and all that shit. But she working at jobs with bitches 18, 21 and shit of that sort. When them bitches get in their late 20s and early 30s, sometime in their mid 20s, fellas, bitches discover, they get gray across their crown, and they bitches got gray like a motherfucker in their hair. A lot of gray hair. I mean, real shit. I mean, I ain't lying to you, bro. Bitches be having more gray hair than men. You sleep, Snow White shit in their late 20s and mid 20s. I ain't lying to you, fellas. But they dying they shit just to keep up with the younger bitches and things of that sort. You know what I'm saying? These are ran through bitches. I'm sorry, bro. You know what I'm saying? They life ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? They in and out of different jobs. And the jobs they be in and out of be shitty jobs. They at a certain age be back and forth with staying with their parents. Can't really stay stable, moving to different places and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Bitch got different vehicles. She's always in a different, like, she can't never keep nothing consistent. These are SLURs, bro. These are whore. They all around the place. You know what I'm saying? They are, and these kind of bitches is well unaccountable, and they typically like to put the blame off on men. They put everything off on the dude, and but it's their fault. And a lot of times they be brought down by dudes, and and they allow these guys in their life. You know what it is, man. These unaccountable ass guys, they allow them in their life. All because he may look cool, he may look decent to her, he may be hot and sexy, probably got good pipe to her, and he bring her life down. You know what I'm saying? She allows these things because she's caught up with the guy, and he's in and out of there. He never had a pot to piss in and with him throw it out, and a window to throw the shit out. But then when she get with a newer guy, she's holding her guard up to the utmost, and the newer guy may be having this shit on point. He may be a guy that's all the way online and got his shit together, but this bitch is scared to actually open up due to the fact that she's been busted up and beat down, not literally, but you know what I'm saying, with her emotions, vagina wise and things of that sort from dudes that ain't worth shit. So their lives be in shambles. They be all over the place, fellas. You know what I'm saying? In debt, student loans, and can't pay. You know what I'm saying? Always in, owing on bills. And I mean, yeah, bro. These are whores, bro. I'm sorry. Keeping it real with you. You guys maybe, hold up, man. Damn, how the fuck you? I know what I'm talking about. These are whores. All you gotta do is pay attention to the motherfuckers. Pay attention to the bitches in your family. You got bitches in your family like this. Pay attention to the chicks you've been fucking with. Pay attention to the bullets that you dodged fucking with these bitches that you had just like this. You seen it while you was with the bitch. You was with her and you seen these kind of things, but you was too caught up on the pussy, too caught up on the attachment with the bitch to where when you guys finally broke up and y'all separated, now you're on the outside, you've been separated from the bitch, you moved on, you dealing with different chicks, and now you elevating yourself, you expand your horizon when it comes to different women and things that sort. You look back at her, you're like, what the fuck? You go back and see her again. You might go see her again a year or two later. She looking bad. You're like, what the fuck? SLUR ran through. Trust me, fellas. Trust me. Staying single, gonna stay single. And when they single all the time and they stand, they can't, and it's them, and they're the reason why they like this. They're the reason why they can't get their shit together. They're the reason why they pick and choose poorly. Let's just keep it real. I'm sorry. Let's call it what it is. It has an effect on them, and it brings them down. The depression. They start running to alcohol, kush, weed, smoke, partying and shit like that. And it also put them out there even more with different guys. Because they chasing the illusion of finding the motherfucker who's going to keep it real with them, and it ain't going to happen. They caught up in their own hellfire. I mean, keep it real, fellas. And we all can be done like this. Men can be done like this just as fucking well. Just don't go any, but yeah. SLURs. Pay attention to that. Last but not least, you already know on the demo, then we're going to get to jumping off and communicating about this shit, but last but not least, she's she's either always on it or she's on her masculine shit like a dude. When she's on her masculine shit like a dude, bro, and you fucking her, you giving it to her, don't expect the femininity to come out when you breaking this bitch off. Just expect that kind of sex to where it's just basic, average type of sex. I'm sorry, fellas. Yeah, you can be slurring, you can be slanging pipe, you can be giving it to her like a motherfucker, fellas. But when women have been around and they have been disappointed by a lot of sucker ass lying dudes, beta ass dudes who fuck with them, tell them that I love you, I want to be with you, you the only one and shit, and then they get this shit and they become immune to that lifestyle, fellas, they'll shut that shit off. Oh yeah, you think they can't? Oh yeah, and if you got your pipe and your pipe game good, she can't help but to show some faces and moan and do some things of that sort. But you can't expect her to get deeply into it like a bitch that's deeply into her femininity. You can't because she's this bitch got a part of her masculinity out like this. So you can't expect her to clamp on to it like a bitch that's in her femininity. No. Oh no, not at all. And all that comes back from fellas, like I said, it goes back, like I said, you riding around beating music and doing this dude type shit, bitch always in tennis shoes and J's and all that type of fella. You better pay attention to that shit. These are slurs. Oh yeah, like a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Um, they have dealt with so many lies and they became cold to the shit. And women can get that far, fellas, to where they become cold. I mean, icicle cold, to where it ain't no coming back cold. Simply because they dealt with so many suck ass dudes doing this. And I'm gonna call them suckers because a real man don't lie. Real man don't, push bullshit out there just to get laid or to tell a bitch anything just to get his dick wet. That's not no man shit. A man gonna tell her what it is and she's gonna pick and choose what she wants to do. That's what men do. But when they they subject themselves to dealing with guys like that, and they in that realm of dealing with all those type of guys, then yeah, you can expect her to hold her guard up and have her masculinity kick on when it comes to sex. You can't expect that. You be like, damn, but a lot of guys don't expect it. They thinking, okay, damn, it's me. I ain't serving dick right. Like, what the fuck? I just fucked these last two chicks. They was howling, they screaming, they jumping on me. They making themselves come, and I'm making them come. I mean, we having a accomplishment, bitch. It's showering this motherfucker. It's going down, right? But with this bitch, she kind of hardened. The fuck? Yeah, fellas. SLUR. Man, pay attention to this shit. Straight up SLUR, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And then, she's not getting into it like that. She just there and she could be just laying back, close her eyes. And I know how they look in the face and all that shit. I know how they sound, fella. They make it when we getting it in. I know how they position themselves in certain angles and all that shit. And you know what I'm saying? The way you can, knock the bottom out, touch the back. I know how SLURs do these things. Because a SLUR, fellas, you can't just get up in that motherfucker and just averagely nail it in and, get it in like that. And she become affectionate and she be turned on by that. No, you're going to have to nail. You're going to have to hit the bottom. You're going to have to touch some shit in different angles. And them are SLURs. Trust me. And if you fucked a lot of women, you're going to run across something like this. And you be like, oh shit, I know what this is right here. This is a hoe. I already know what it is. And do I usually, call them? Yeah, I do. I call them SLURs and whores. I believe they all are. Shouts out to Tim Godspeed. You know what I'm saying? I believe they all are. And the sex, fellas, it's like it's lifeless. It's like it's there. You know what I'm saying? You can, lick, suck titty. You can do all these things, and but it'll go back to her not being affectionate. That's what it is. It's less affectionate because she kicked up her masculine gear. And she got to kick up her masculine gear in order to show a man that, she's willing to be taken serious and she's not no motherfucker who just gonna be doing these things like this because she done all these things. She'd have got it in. She'd have gave her all to guys. And no one wasn't there for her like that. They weren't fucking with her like that. You know what I'm saying? So she turned that shit off and, she shut it down and that's what it is. If you fucking with these women, fellas, you will know that there's different levels to deal with. I mean, I'm telling you, fellas, man, not all women. You know what I'm saying? You got women out here and they won't make a face when you giving it to them. What the fuck? And you in this motherfucker. Your technique and shit is all the way on point. You superb with what you do, but they won't get into it like that. And that's because of their past SLUR's ways. They slept around or they sleep around. You know what I'm saying? And they're, they're attached to this kind of shit and to where it's a part of them. And the only way you can get the affection side out of a bitch like this, fellas, is if she's willing to give it to you. So you got to be that kind of guy for her. Or otherwise, it ain't going to happen. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. And like I said, you can go, us as men, we can go in and give up, weak pipe on purpose. We go in and not even bring it all the way through like we want to. You know what I'm saying? Like we really want to, or like we really do with other women, and we really, serve it up. We might go in and give up weak pipe. You're like, I'm gonna get this bitch some average pipe. I really ain't trying to fuck with it like that, so I ain't gonna really, dig it in like this. That's how women think too. I'm gonna get these niggas his average pussy. I ain't gonna dig it in like this, and I'm not gonna give him what he's expecting or what he think he's gonna get. I'm not doing that until I at least want to do that, or I'm not doing that with him because I'm either doing it with someone else or I don't want to do it with no one else. I'm shutting this shit down a part of me. I ain't doing this. You know what I'm saying? Until I'm ready to open up like that. You got hardened women like that, fellas, and they become, and all this shit stems from their past, them being slurs, them sleeping around, fucking with different guys, hoping it. And a lot of this, fellas, like I said, the majority of this is actually on them, because these are the type of women that think that if I can fuck him, if I can suck him, if I can do these things, it's going to turn him out. And they've been living their lives like that instead of bringing a different method to the game. They bring the average method to the game. And when they get disappointed, they pissed off, they angry, they got their dick out, nigga, now they gangster like a man and all this shit, and because ain't nobody looked at them in the feminist status, in the feminist way, but they not understanding that they doing the average shit that every other bitch do to captivate a man. All women come like this when it comes to this sex thing, you know what I'm saying? It's just that some got a cap on it. Some be like, okay, I done it with a couple guys. Let me step back and come with something different. Let me see what else because this ain't working. I done gave up head, handle, all this shit. This ain't none of this working. So let me find another way. You got some of them, nigga, this is going to work. I'm going to keep running with this game, and this is what it is until that shit get worn through. Then now you got nothing that works. Right? You can't depend on the sex no more. It says the motherfuckers it's ran through. So what can you really depend on? You know what I'm saying? You can't get no grip this nowhere unless you putting your hand together and hitting that motherfucker. Unless you putting her hand together, you getting a hit. Other than that, it's this ran through, fellas. So what's she gonna do now to get a dude? Nothing. She ain't never had game. She was never available enough to either follow your lead or your program. So she was never there on that in that realm, fellas. So only realm she stay in and that she gonna ever stay in is the pussy realm. And if that motherfucker ain't worth nothing, then what you got? Nothing. You got to come with your game. You got to come with actually being submissive, cooperative, and pleasing a next motherfucking man. You got to come with these things. Like, share, and subscribe, y'all, and hit this hit the super chat, hit the membership button. Show love to the show. Y'all getting this game. Piping hot status. You know what it is. Once again, shouts out to Tim Godspeed for the $5 super chat. Jerome Castro in this bitch. This some real shit. You damn right, this some real shit. I'm coming with this real. I'm ready to start laying down shit. I'm ready to start going into my mental Rolodex and pulling out shit, fellas, and putting things, you know what I'm saying, in perspective like it's supposed to. Let's get this shit going. Player B. What's up, KC? What's up, chat? Yeah, we in this motherfucker, y'all. Y'all already know what's up. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, that's y'all number. That's y'all 6 ways to spot a promiscuous SLUR who slept or sleeps around. Once again, so you guys won't be, left out on what's really jumping. But what we're gonna do is jump over here and see what these simps are talking about before we get up out of here. We're gonna see what these simps talking about here, man. Let me see. The official, number 1. If she authentic, she can get a solid 10. If she authentic, she can get a solid 10. See, this is, oh my God, man. And no one's responding to this shit. No one responding to this shit. And here go another sucker, Mr. Will 313. What's his nigga? Look at him. Let me see. She's a 15 all day. Oh my God. And fellas, slurs like this can run a manipulation tactic on these guys. I just ran down 6 of them. And out of all 6 of them, fellas, I'm gonna keep it real. The holding the pussy manipulation tactic can be easily ran on all these guys in this chat, bro. Look at this shit. Blackjack Mafia, 8.9, fire. Honey Badger, 213. Honey the Wobble, 6.5. Let me see. Paid in full, 73. She's a 10. Cornel Moore, 5. Hearts and emojis. She's a 10. Man, get the fuck out of here. And like I said, fellas, this type of chick here will come around these dudes, bro, individually, one by one, simultaneously, nigga, then within a month straight, nigga, and run every day, every night, and get these dudes some and back up off these dudes like a motherfucker, play that pussy game. I put my soul on it. Every last one of these guys in this chat gonna chase this bitch down. They gonna hawk her the fuck down. They gonna be on her. They gonna be on her. Damn, baby, what's up? Where you go? Why you doing this? And then she got him. Now she can continue just being that promiscuous slut, running that motherfucking monkey around, doing her thing, and have that beta on the side. Simply because he triple text, double text, triple call, quadruple called, and chased this bitch down, all because she put that monkey on him and ran. It's so simple to get these suckers, man. They fall off into this shit just as well. But once again, shouts out to Player B, Jerome Castro, Tim Godspeed, and everybody else that came through this motherfucking fuck with me, man. Like, share, subscribe. Y'all hit the super chat, hit the membership button. You know what I'm saying? Hit that notification bell so you can be alerted on these videos so you won't be late. Come on up in this motherfucker and get this game, fellas. You dig? Everything at the bottom on the banner is there, so y'all know what it is, man. You know? And it's always going to be love. It's always going to be game. I'm going to bring some more shit to you guys. I'm going to conjure up some shit throughout the weekend. We're going to come with some shit next weekend. And be on the lookout for the $20 tier on the Patreon. The $20 tier is going to display my numbers. Be displaying numbers. I mean, not numbers, but text messages and, phone calls. And you're going to get some a couple interviews over there with me doing with bitches and shit. I'm going to give you guys a quick warm-up to what the rest of the tiers is going to look like and how we're going to get that shit developed. It's under construction now. And much love to everybody for coming in this bitch. Shouts out to you. Once again, like, share, and subscribe, and pass this shit around. Until next time, salute. Holla.